I'm Tom Oury with Lost Films, and today
Striking!
let's talk about lighting. The origins of lighting in film are complex as Just kidding, it's really quite simple. Early film cameras needed a lot of light to be able to get a normal exposure on film. Thus, lights were used to that effect. As time went on, various lighting methods were invented to light a scene in various ways that made it bright enough to capture on film and pleasing to look at, like Margot Robbie. This is where the classic three-point lighting setup comes from. Three-point lighting is comprised of three lights. Sorry, I got distracted thinking about Margot Robbie again. The first is the key light, which should light most of your subject. Then there's the fill light, which fills in the shadows on your subject's face. And finally, the hair light is positioned high up behind your subject to light the back of their head in order to give a glow around their head, which helps separate them from the background. But three-point lighting is merely a stepping stone. It didn't take long before directors started to use lighting as a part of the storytelling process. There are a few tricks that you can use to do this. Well, actually, they're more like helpful tips. We would never try to trick you. One way to use lighting is to give a false sense of movement, scale, setting, etc. Like shining a moving light every now and again through a car window to make it look like it's driving, when it's really not. Gee, I guess that's a trick after all. Another way is to use lighting more subjectively to tell the viewer something about a character or setting. You light a character brighter than the rest to symbolize good and hope. Or you can cast the character in shadow to symbolize evil and menace. Ultimately, lighting should be looked at as yet another art form involved in filmmaking, and you should treat it with careful thought in how you use it. Using lighting to tell your story effectively can really give you an artistic edge. So don't be afraid to experiment with lighting, or Margot Robbie if you ever get the chance. Lighting is a commonly overlooked part of beginner filmmaking, yet it can do so much more than just make the subject visible. So go out, get a gel kit and some lights, and start
Striking!
If you have any questions, leave them in a comment below. I'm Tom Oury with Lost Films. Thanks for watching. Take one. And today...
Penis! You guys remember the penis game?
No, you can just bleep out the name.
My
Or Margot Robbie. If you ever get... One more time, sorry.